Hi guys, I am gonna talk about why I've decided to start a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna discuss a little bit or share a little bit about why I thought now was the right time. So why YouTube and why now? And whilst I do that, I'm gonna get ready and share some of the products that I'm using. I thought, okay, well, I'll just do a get ready with me and hopefully you enjoy it. I've already had a couple of meetings this morning and I was looking like this, so I feel like I look a little bit crusty. So I'll share how I'm going to prep my skin. I've cleansed it with La Roche-Posay. My morning routine does involve La Roche-Posay products. I'm not too sure how I like it, to be honest. I've always used this SPF. I have been using this for years and years. I do believe it's the best SPF in the market. I'm not too sure about the skincare. I know a lot of people love it, but I've been used to like medical grade stuff. I find that this maybe just isn't as great as some of the other eye creams that I've used, but it does the job. So I'm gonna just finish this off. So yeah, this is, I don't know what it's called, but you can, there you go. And I just put this on in the morning and in the evening as part of like my night routine. I wish I started using eye cream much sooner, but to be honest, I think I prefer Kiehl's avocado eye cream, which I was using for like a couple of years. Why I'm starting a YouTube channel, I don't know how 2023 was for a lot of you guys, but for me it was maybe one of the worst years I've ever had. For those of you that don't know, I have my own fashion rental platform called The Killer Muse. Last year was the first year that I went full time with it, but it's been just a really difficult time fundraising. So a lot of you might not know the process of trying to raise investment, but it's really difficult to try and get some money from investors at the moment just because of the current climate. But I can't really move forward too much with the app until I have that money. It's just been such a difficult year in terms of business, but because I put my all into the business, I kind of feel like I've lost like a part of my identity. Like everything is just around The Killer Muse. And yes, I think when I was reflecting back onto 2023, it just was like a moment, and I was like, I really have just spent all my time on The Killer Muse, and I've not really been spending time in doing the things that I love and filling my cup. So then I started thinking, I was like, what can I do? Because The Killer Muse, I do love what I do with it. It's just a lot of work and no reward at the minute. So that's when I was like, okay, what else do I enjoy doing? And I actually do really like creating content, but I think recently, like maybe for the last 2 or 3 years, when I create content, it's with the purpose of promoting the brand, promoting just The Killer Muse, and I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. So what else can I do? Like, what do I actually enjoy? I love things around style, fashion forecasting. It's like a skill of mine and I really enjoy it. I love being creative. I love building brands. I love music, and there's so much more to me than just like being the founder of The Killer Muse. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna start getting creative, and whilst I figure out what else I want to do alongside The Killer Muse, I'm going to document like my journey as a founder and trying to just navigate life and business. Yeah, I guess that's why I've decided to start a YouTube channel. I've got a little bit of this left, but it's Bobbi Brown SPF. I really like it. I'm not placing any expectations of what YouTube's going to bring for me. I'm not even looking to monetize on it. I'm not even looking to gain too many followers. That would be an amazing bonus if I did. Of course, I would love to be a YouTube sensation and just make money off that, but there's no expectation to be that. You know, for someone that does so many things at one time, I'm not good at like when I have to talk and do something. Yeah, I'm not too sure what kind of content I'm going to create. Like I'm filming some content with like my intern just because I feel like I need a bit of support right now, because I'm not too sure like what direction I'm going in. I'm not too sure what I want to talk about. I'm not too sure if I'll stay consistent with it. So my intern's supporting me right now. Well, not this one. This is quite This is just me in my bathroom getting ready for my intern to come. I'm a bit nervous because I'm like, who's actually going to be interested in my life? And why would anyone want to subscribe to my life? But people done that with the Kardashians and look at where they are. Also, I'm not the best at makeup. I just know how to do my makeup and it's probably not the right way either. So forgive me for anyone that's very good at it. What was I saying? Yeah, so if you have any ideas or if there's any kind of content that you like to watch, and if there's any cool people that you think are really great at YouTubing and vlogging, please like add them to the comments, because, or send it directly to me, because I would love to just, I guess, like see what people's styles are. I have an idea and I've actually filmed this, right, and I'm gonna do this today. But do you remember Fashion Police? I think it was like on EE. I remember it when I was young anyway. I used to love it and I used to want to be Joan Rivers. I'm not as ballsy as Joan Rivers and I wouldn't want to offend anyone, but I would love to do like a Fashion Police kind of like thing and live out my Joan Rivers dream. I don't think I would do like a panel, but it would be really cool to have like people that wanted to do it with me. Also, this is just an e.l.f. contour palette. I'm very aware that I'm not actually showing what I'm telling you what I'm doing. But yeah, I guess I'll talk you through what I'm doing today, as I am the founder of the Killer Muse. So this morning I had like a strategy meeting, I had a couple of calls with investors, and I am now going to be filming some personal branding stuff with my intern, so I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to get better with personal branding because one, I'm trying to figure out it's like a really good opportunity to like hold myself accountable and figure out what I actually like and who I am and rediscovering myself. But also it's such a good way to get people interacting with like your brand, because no one really cares. Like, no, they do. Obviously you need a good brand, but people really want to know what's behind the brand as well. I'm again just using the e.l.f. like, I mean, my sister broke this, right? But I'm just using a thing because I just want a really soft look. And then I am doing some preparation for an event. I'm speaking to other investors, reaching out to investors, a lot of like, and one of the things I'm actually doing is I'm actually going really old school and planting leaflets on rich people's cars to tell them to invest in me instead of paying the tax man, which is maybe a bit cheeky, but and I want to actually food prep today because I actually really love cooking. So I want to food prep some, right, I'm going to have to do this because I just want to show you how I did my eyeliner. I think it was, who was I was watching? Madison Sarah. She's a Manchester based like influencer, but I want to look more lifted, so I just put like eyeliner to the side there. I'm going to share I've actually had this for about when it launched, so maybe 2 years ago. I've still got all of it pretty much, even though I use it every day. But V is well, probably not. If you watch YouTube, you'll definitely know who she is. If you're watching me, you'll definitely have been watching her. This is like Jamie Genevieve's brand. I don't know her personally, but she is like a Glasgow girl and she's doing so well for herself. And her products are so nice. I just literally put a little bit of that on to the sides again for the lift. Now that I'm 31, all my makeup is to do with giving me a lift. I normally get my lashes lifted, but I've not had them done. And also, I will say, I did have my eyebrows done a couple of days ago. Also, do not buy this mascara. I'm only using it up because I did buy it. It's actually really shit, but I use it as a base. But on the other hand, what I would recommend is the Lash Sensational Mascara. It is such a... Is that Maybelline as well? Oh right, okay, well, Maybelline's definitely winning on the mascara front. I don't know when I want to wear fake eyelashes. I don't actually wear fake eyelashes ever, but I feel like when you're filming it looks really good. That is, I mean, it's not much of a look. I didn't really use too much. but it definitely gives me, I don't know, makes me look more awake. So I am gonna outline my lips, and just so you know, I have had my lips done, but I had them done like 9 months ago, so they are needing done again. I go to Derma Plus Aesthetics. They're really great, and I also get Botox done, which I love. And again, you can probably tell, I've not had my Botox done for about 5 months, so right now everything feels a bit very dissolved. I'm not promoting it. I know some people hate. Also, sorry, I'm not even telling you what this is. This is Stay Curious by MAC. I don't know if this is the colour I wanted today, but we'll go with it. I'm going to change and I'm going to do my hair. But yep, this is how I do my makeup. It wasn't really too much makeup that I put on, but it's enough to make me feel awake. And I'm not too sure what outfits I'm going to wear for filming today. Oh my god, look at this. The geese. The Canada geese are on ice, and I feel like they're a bit confused because the canal's frozen over. It's a bit of a shame, really. I'm kind of jumping here. I was actually straightening my hair, and I completely forgot to elaborate on like other reasons why I want to start my own YouTube channel. I think for me, I'm someone that like always wants to grow. I know everyone does, and everyone does grow, but I always like to challenge myself. And one of the biggest things I really struggled with, like maybe a year ago, was public speaking. I still really struggle with public speaking, and I get so nervous. This is why I probably forgot to share this part with you as well when I was doing it, because even when I'm talking to a camera, I don't know why, I really struggle with it, even though I'm not really talking to anyone, am I? In the last year, I've asked my business coach to like really help me feel better about speaking in public, feeling more comfortable in like social situations. Like I used to be such a sociable person, and I still am, I just don't get the same opportunity. But even when I was super sociable, I would get quite nervous easily and maybe intimidated when I was in a bigger group, and I was always worried about saying the wrong thing. I was brought up as a traditional Pakistani Muslim girl, so I wasn't allowed to go out much. But I remember when we were in reception, and everyone would have all these stories about the previous night out and going out and you know, like hanging out with each other. And because I used to go to mosque and I wasn't really allowed to go out and hang out on the streets, which is fair enough, I probably wouldn't allow my kids to do that either, I felt like I didn't really have much to contribute in conversations. I kind of have like reflected back and realised it's probably stemmed from that. And then from there, if I was ever in like bigger social situations, unless I was like drunk, I didn't really feel like I fitted in. And as I've gotten older, I've realised that I need to change that. So going back to like the whole identity thing and feeling like it's all been stuck in the Killer Muse, in the last year, I feel like whenever I have conversations with friends or anyone, it's just about the Killer Muse, and then when the conversation diverts a little bit into something else, I feel like I'm in unknown territory. So I thought like having YouTube, not only will it help me like combat my fear of like talking to the camera, or even like just talking like public speaking, because I guess this is some form of like public speaking, right? But it also gives me another avenue to like speak on some of the things that I really am passionate about outside just business. I feel like I'm really quite skilled at, like I said before, like fashion trend forecasting, understand how to dress yourself in a way that makes you feel empowered. So I'm really excited to start sharing a little bit more about that. I've got a couple of trips booked, not abroad, but we're going up to Scotland in a couple of weeks to snowboard. I love snowboarding. I spent like 18 months in Canada snowboarding. I've not done it for 4 years, so I'm going to document that because it's been a really long time since I've done it, and just to share like parts of life that I love. For me, it'll just be a really good way of putting myself out there, feeling more comfortable, talking about some things, and just sharing a bit about me and seeing where that goes. And like I said, I'm just exploring the YouTube side of things to see if that is something that like I really enjoy and what could come of it, and who I like, the opportunities that it might give me and might not. It might just be like I do 6 videos and I'm like, actually it's not for me. But I definitely think if there's something like that you are considering and want to try out, just do it. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, to end this, if there is something that you do genuinely just want to try out and you have been thinking about it or have been thinking it for a while, just do it. I bet you, and if you don't enjoy it, that's fine, but if you enjoy it and if it becomes successful, then that's great. And if you enjoy it and it doesn't, at least you're enjoying something. Thanks for listening, and if you want, follow me on my personal Instagram, but I'm pretty sure most of you will be coming from there since I'll be posting on there. And any pointers, or if there's anything that you can share with me that you've enjoyed or that you've not liked or you would like more of. I know it's only my 2nd video and I've just chatted quite a lot of shit in this one, but I would really love any kind of feedback that you have. I'm super open to it. Yeah, and I hope you have enjoyed this conversation. Speak soon, bye. Do you know, for someone that does so many things at one time, I'm not good at like when I have to talk and do something. So I'm just chatting shit now. I don't even think if that's making sense. Oopsies. Oh shit, what is going on? Right, this is such a dusty mirror. I've just realised I've not got my mic on.